this is MZ and you're watching Elevenses with MZ, an arts and crafts show that will get your creativity flowing. I love the beginning of a new month, and I bring out all my planner supplies and I try and start the month on a very positive note, doing some creative stuff, getting my planner layouts done, and making setting some goals and making some plans for the next month. So since I missed the last episode, I had some stuff going on at home. So this is going to be an extra long episode to make up for that. And I'm going to take you through my planner layouts in real time. So I'm using a bullet journal, and you can find these pretty much everywhere these days. You can find them at Michael's. Artist Loft is doing really nice bullet journals. They come in different colors and they're just $5 each. I got mine from Half Price Books. So these are some fun alternatives. So we're just going to get started and I'm going to walk you through each of the layouts that I do. I'm going to start with an inspirational layout that I do for the beginning of the month. Think of this kind of like a divider that will just say May over here somewhere. And I've just pulled out some bits and pieces that I want to use. It's a good idea to have some sort of a small plastic box or something where you keep your planner, pens, and stuff that you want to use in your planner, like this card that I got that I really liked, and I thought that I would put this in my planner. Then this is from a craft project kit. I really liked the image. So you don't have to go out and buy a lot of stuff for your planners if you don't want to. Of course, there are lots of stickers and acrylic embellishments, card embellishments that you can use, but if you don't want to, you can also keep an eye open for unusual supplies that you find in unusual places, I guess. So I kind of like the way this is looking. I want it to be slightly inspirational. April has been kind of a tough month for me. There's just a lot going on, and I just want to do something that will get my will keep my spirits up for the next month, and it started off on the right note. So I do have some washi tape over here as well, and again, in your planner box you can put a few of these that you would like to use. It's a nice way to have everything in one place for the next month. So instead of having lots and lots of supplies on your desk, if you fill the box every month with, say, different kinds of supplies that you want to use, it's just easy to have them on hand. So I'm going to start off by putting some of this stuff down, and then I'm going to do some lettering over here for me. Now I'm using a glue stick, and I've kind of laid this stuff out already the way I want it. So you can use double-sided tape also if you want. Just whatever glue basically that works for you. So this is an acrylic embellishment, and you don't want to get any glue on it, and I just did. And the way I'm going to be putting this is with some washi tape. So I'm going to show you that. So just want a little bit of this tape to go like this. And then this is something that can move. So if I want, I can, layer some stuff under it. I don't think I will, but you always have that option. Over here, I'm also going to put some washi tape. I think investing in some washi tape is a great idea if you like planning. Really finishes everything up very nicely. You don't have to do this kind of layout if you don't want to. I do it kind of as a pretty much as a therapy session because I need to get some creative time in, and especially if I've had a stressful month or week, this just makes me feel a little festive and a little excited about the new month. New Year's Eve is also a big deal for me. I sit down and write all my goals. So after you've got some of the bigger pieces in, you can go ahead and add stickers if you want. You can also add some journaling if you want to do a couple of quotes. You can do some writing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put May in there. And I'm thinking that I will go with this purple color. My lettering does not always work out the way I want it to, but that's okay. I did not account for the Y. But again, this is about having fun, not stressing too much. So I'm going to let that be. And I might go in with my pen and add some highlights. There you go. And if you want, you can do like a little note or a little quote. So you can leave this the way it is. Also, if you don't like something on your layout, it's really not that hard to go in and cover it up. I have some of these stickers. If I didn't like the way the coat was looking, I could go cover that up. If the May was really bothering me, I could go and cover that up as well and add some stickers just to spell out May. So again, just have fun with this. This is your journal. No one's really, going to go through this and judge you on this. So just do what makes you happy. Play in your journal. Let your creative spirit flow. So for my monthly layout this month, this is the one that I did last month. Super simple. I'm going to try something different. I saw this on Pinterest and then I designed a printable that you guys can download over on my blog. I'm going to link the blog post under this video. And this is what it kind of looks like. You can go ahead and draw one yourself if you want, and if you don't want to draw or doodle yourself, you can always go and print the one that I did. So what I want to do over here is I want this to be like my monthly at a glance calendar, and if I have anything for an important date, I'm just going to make a line and I'm going to write it out on top. So I'm going to show you how that looks. First of all, I'm going to go in and glue this down. So, and of course you can color this in, you can paint it if you want, the doodles that I've done, or you could draw your own. I mean, this is a really fun layout idea and it's different to the usual month at a glance ones. So I thought we would give it a try. There you are. And I'm going to again go in and put down the month And this time I actually have the space to do it, so that looks good. And then I'm going to just do a simple 2018. Okay, and so what I was saying about all the various to-dos was that you can take a pen and suppose you have so the first, if there's something happening on the first, you just take a line up and you write whatever it is. So I'm going to say this is a holiday. To make a little arrow. And then if I have other stuff coming up, I can just, take the lines, and you have all of this space to write it down. So once I fill this in, I will attach a picture of this at the end. I'm also going to make some changes on this one and show you what you can do to cover up your mistakes. And again, that will be a picture at the end of this video. Another thing that I like to do for my monthly layouts is habit trackers. And I've again created this printable for you that you will get on my website. This is what it looks like, and all you have to do is basically just cut this in, and you can write whatever thing it is that you are tracking. So supposing it's your blog posts, or you have some exercise you have to do every day, or water intake, or vitamins, etc. You have 9 of these that you can cut out, and I've made them for a 31-day month, so that if it's not a 31-day month, you can just like black that out. So that's the way I'm going to use these, and these are pretty hard to draw if you're drawing them all the time, which is why I kind of created a printable for you guys. So again, that will be available with the blog post for this episode. I'm really sorry about missing the last episode, so I am kind of trying to make up for it by giving you some free goodies. So this makes it super simple, right? And again, whatever you're tracking, you can just put in the middle over here. So supposing I'm doing one for exercise, and you can do like brush lettering or something fancy if you want. If I'm doing one for my vitamins, because I always forget to take these. So there's exercise vitamins, and I'll think about the last one. I might put in water or blog posts. We'll see. So if you want, you can go ahead and add there you go. That's your habit trackers. So this is your month at a glance. This is your inspirational beginning of the month layout. And then I always like to put down some fun stuff that I can do this month to reward myself for goals that I've achieved. So I'm going to just do, and you can play with like different kinds of lettering. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to give it that thing over there. So I'm going to have one for fun things. Then I'm going to do my gratitude journal, which is going to be on 2 pages. So I take some time every week and do like a 1-page journal entry on what I'm grateful for that week, because I feel like I don't do that enough. So and I think it's really important for us to just slow down and actually be grateful for everything that we've achieved, everything that's going right for us, instead of constantly focusing on what's not working and what's going wrong. So again, these are very simple pages that I do with just these headings. That's pretty much it. And then if there's something that you've done that you're grateful for instance, if you've seen a fun movie or whatever, you can always put your movie tickets in there if you feel like it. So again, just use your journal the way you want to. There are no rules. So that's week 4 for me. And then the last page, I usually do kind of like a brain dump in the beginning of the month, just listing everything that's in my head. And then I try and get that initial brain dump scheduled. And I usually do my brain dump by making small circles and just putting everything that's going on in my head. So for instance, if I need to get like I need to upholster a chair, I'll put that in. If I need to sort out my cupboards, make packets for Goodwill to send those out, I'll do that. If there are any important meetings coming up, I'll put those in. Just everything that's in my head that makes me feel kind of like overwhelmed. So in the beginning of the month, I always do try to do a brain dump. So I'm going to put that here. And I'm using these Tombow pens, and they are super fun because as you can see, they don't, oh well, I spoke too soon. This one is bleeding over here a little bit, but usually as a rule, they really don't bleed too much through the page, as you can see over here. But this ink is giving me trouble, this red ink over here. Yeah, otherwise everything looks pretty good. Okay, so for my brain dump, I'll just take something circular and make all sorts of circles on my page and then use them to do a dump. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you my layout quickly. And this has really worked for me. I've been using this for a long time now, and it really helps to deal with overwhelm if you've got a lot going on in your life and you feel like your brain is going to burst. This kind of a layout really helps. So you can go on, keep making circles, as many as you need. Some are bigger for bigger tasks, some are smaller, so stuff like that. And then you can always go in and put your tasks. For instance, I have to upload new products to my website. I have to get some content ready for all my course pages. Visit a friend or any other meetings that you have. So this is just a comprehensive dump that I do at the beginning of each month, and then I try and have everything scheduled for the days ahead. My daily spreads are really not that interesting. I just put the date and the day and then everything that I have to do. If something fun happened that day and if I have a memento of that, I usually put that in. So again, super simple spreads. But I'm getting ready for me and I'm excited about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a few more finishing touches, and then I will share the pictures of the final spreads at the end of the video with you. Remember that you can get 2 printables which are free for you to use on my blog, where you can see this video as well, but I will also link the blog post under this video. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have a wonderful planning session and you get May started off on the right, positive, perfect note, and that you have a wonderful month ahead. Till next time, bye-bye.